Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. How are y'all all doing this beautiful Friday? Okay, the heat has broken and we can breathe again here in New York. All right. I hope you are all having a fantastic Friday. I know I am. Before we begin on our topics today, please don't forget to like this video. Like it now. Like it now because you're going to forget to like it later. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. So please follow, please subscribe. Go over and follow me on my Twitter. Okay. I'll be over there tweeting as well as on my Instagram. I'll be posting. All right. I'll be posting. And go to my website, jovibeauty.com. Get you one of our dope ass scarves, mugs, bonnets. Y'all already know the vibes, all right? So today we will be touching on Wiley's back. I saw that this morning. I got a little, I listened to a little bit and I got a couple of thoughts. So I want to get into that a little bit. Also, I want to talk about Sexyy Red. I want to talk about Sexyy Red and this video I saw. I just want to talk about Sexyy Red, okay? It's a couple of things we want to discuss about Sexyy Red and her possible problematic behaviors, okay? Um, let's talk about a little bit about the presidential debate as well. I did not watch it. I was outside, okay? If you followed me on Instagram or my Snap, you knew I was outside yesterday. We went to what the frick is it called? We went to a couple places, but then we ended up at a comedy show, which was, I'll tell y'all a little bit about that later. It was ridiculous. But yeah, then we're going to talk about the presidential debate and anything else that comes up. All right. So y'all already know how I get down. Before we get into the topics, I got to drop the intro because the show doesn't really start until the intro drops. Hey, Naughty Love, how are you? Hey, Nicole, happy Friday. Hey, DC, you just popped in. Hello, Angela. How are y'all doing today? Okay, so where do I want to start? Let's start with Wiley, so we get that out the way. Let's start with Wiley. So I think Wiley must have went live last night. I didn't even look, but I did see that he was up early as fuck this morning, live streaming. Okay, and I watched a little bit of it. Um, um, so Wiley was apparently in the hospital. From what I gather, he was in a hospital these last couple of days. He came out. He's moving to Vegas, which cool. We grown, move. If things ain't working, readjust. That's life. He also was making some comments about Bree and. Okay. All right. So let me be clear. Y'all know me and Bree are cool. I fuck with Bree. Me and Bree talk occasionally. I don't dig into details. All right. I did not ask her, well, why y'all not speak? I didn't ask none of that because it's not my business. Okay. That's how I am. Thank you so much, DC. DC sent us our first donation of the day. We got a super sticker. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much, girl. Thank you. So, yeah, I just want to know if you okay. Things will pass. Keep doing what you got to do. Yada yada yada. I don't need to dig. Okay. But I guess based off of some of the things that Wiley was saying this morning while I was watching the video, I feel like. And again, we all understand that Wiley has mental health issues. It is what it is, right? And I just feel like, everybody who has mental health issues isn't always like manic. Everyone isn't pulling a Jaguar right all the time. And I also do understand that a lot, y'all don't necessarily see all of us, to say, oh, I know you we know these people so well. We don't, we are co-workers at the end of the day. We, just like at any job, you see the person they put out to you, right? Wiley, does have a persona. He came from the beef sector. So, and I do believe that sometimes he just be going extra because the clicks and the views or whatever. He was upset because because he feels like, again, I don't know, I'm not there. I don't know what Armand is using his credit card to purchase, okay? But based off of what I comprehend, Wiley is upset, or it started out, or part of the issue was, he feels he's been working so hard to get at least half the views that Armand gets, and then and then he's upset because he found out that Armand allegedly, again, this alleged, I don't know, is paying for views. Again, I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know what Armand spends his credit card on. But I just feel like at the end of the day, who gives a fuck if Armand or Storm, I think he said also Storm, if Armand or Storm are paying for views, right? At the end of the day, that growth isn't necessarily real. We've seen YouTube previously, and they will eventually do it again. I don't know, this year, next year, they'll do it again. But we've seen them like 2 years ago, like purge YouTube of the bots, the fake followers, the fake views or whatever. So if, in my opinion, it'll eventually get purged. Oh, we got another donation. Ew, 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 ew. Thank you, Nani. Ew, ew. Thank you so much, girl. Hey Bree. Yes, thank y'all for the donation. Listen, I'm just trying to. All right. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, if your views are real, my views are real, I take my low views. I take my low views because I know I earned it. I know I connected with those people, and it doesn't, and okay, it's great to look like you got 60,000 or whatever views a video. But if it's not true, that's not real growth at the end of the day. That's not real for me, in my opinion. That's not how anybody should want to grow, right? So but that's Armand's business. I really don't, who gives a shit, right? That's Armand's business. If he want to pay for views, and when YouTube do a sweep, they'll sweep it out, right? Who gives a shit? But apparently Wiley does. And I get it, because, he has mental health issues. So things seem more pronounced than they are. I also feel like, okay, I'm going to say this. And I said this, I thought this the day we did the Wine is the New Tea episode on Twitter. So I'm gonna tell y'all what I know based off of my experience. Again, I don't be like, but what happened with Wiley and you? I don't do that shit. But this is from where I gather. So y'all know me, Bree, and King Payne was on Wine is the New Tea to talk about Claudia Jordan, TGIF, all that stuff last week. Cool. So when I got the call to be on the show and I spoke to TK, she said she invited Wiley to come on the show. She said it was, we can decide if we want to get, let Wiley up, but he just have to, not turn it up so much, but turn it up. But everybody don't want all that necessarily turn up on their channel all the time, right? And again, I don't know Wiley like that. I watch him occasionally, and I told y'all I try to stay away from certain things like that. I don't really know him like that. So I left that to wherever. I heard he was invited, and I heard he didn't want to go. And I think he felt the way because he, and I get it. He's it's like he's competing with Armand because he's trying to blow up and grow, which of course we all are trying to blow up and grow. We all want to hit a million subs, right? But then I feel like he feels a way because Bree is growing. She getting more out here. She's in, Tasha K. She was on a show. Wiley felt like in the video I saw this morning, like, that's why Tasha didn't invite me to the Wine is the New Tea. You like, okay, we are accountable for our behaviors. I've said this a million times, regardless if you are mentally ill or not. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Okay, we are accountable for our behaviors. And yeah, Tasha, she'd be like, whatever. And she ain't a perfect person at all. She's human like the rest of us are human. But like, there's been a lot of things that Wiley has said, right? And even her just offering him to come on the Wine is the New Tea thing for me is like, okay, because he can just go left because he's mentally ill. He can just go left, be on my show at noon and at about 1 o'clock, dragging me to the pits of hell. Like, I comprehend why that would not necessarily be the first thought that had to bring, because he's already drugged the shit out of her, right? And I feel like he's a little jealous of not being able to, or not having that relationship no more, because he did have a relationship with Tasha and he blew it to shit for a few clicks and a few views. And now I think he feels a way, in my opinion, that Bree is building a business relationship with Tasha K. He was on there talking about, but I don't trust Tasha. He's pulling up shit about definitions of fraud. Again, I didn't watch the whole shit, but I watched enough. He pulling up shit about definitions of fraud and all of this shit. And, like, oh, but like at the end of the day, this is a job. At the end of the day, if, someone is willing to say, okay, you could be on my show, you could get a couple clicks, couple views, a little coins here, a little coins there, that's not a real problem. So I don't see why. And I doubt that Bree is just thinking that TK is her best fucking friend. Like, she has friends in real life. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that she, it's a business relationship. It's a cool relationship. And like, that's, like, and I feel like he's jealous that Bree has the opportunity to, while he's up here, coming for Armand and all of this shit, that she's doing what she's doing, and, being so close to Tasha could potentially, she just hit 10K. Shout out to you, Bree, for just hitting 10K. And she could possibly blow the fuck up and outdo him. And sometimes this is all my opinion. Again, I don't know, whatever in the back. But sometimes people who, I don't want to say who claim to be a friend, because, and I still found that a little weird with, because I feel like he was insulting the shit out of her this morning. I ain't gonna hold you, but whatever. But people who you feel like are your friends, or should be your friends. We've all had people who, like, I told y'all I had friends that I had for like fucking years, come to find out that, like, bitch, you really don't like me. Wow. You were around to see me fail, or to try to facilitate the failures, and I feel like he kind of wants her to fail, or at least not get more subscribers than him, more views, more whatever than him, and he feels away and he feels triggered by it. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. Okay. Like I said, I don't know the specifics. I try not to, and I recognize, I've told y'all a million times, I recognize that people who have, mental health issues, they have mental health issues. And that's just, you got to deal with them for who they are. But that doesn't take away the fact that, how that they can still be jealous or some shit, or feel away. I think it's kind of sad, but it is what it is. And I wish the best for Bree. I hope she's able to take every opportunity she's given and go with it, and not let, he's talking about Tasha, he like, don't lose your hair and your eyebrows. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I just hope, I just thought it was weird. If you watched the live this morning, like I said, I watched like maybe an hour. I kept skipping, because it was started going off on tangents on other things. But I thought it was a little weird. I thought that, he's screaming for y'all to send it to Bree. And I'm watching it at like 9 in the morning. And I'm on the East Coast. And Bree live over there. Over there. Like a couple zones down, time zones down. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's real early. She probably just woke up. She probably doing what she doing. She ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? So I found it interesting. But again, he's moving to Vegas, so hopefully that, can help him. And maybe just stick to doing what you do and not comparing yourself to other people. Because when we compare ourselves to other people, we're always going to feel bad about us, because someone's always going to get more views or more engagement, or people just going to like them a little bit more for whatever reason. I don't think, like, just in life, you can't be comparing yourself to everybody, or want to be in competition to try to prove you better than people. Like, just do what you got to do. That's my opinion, for you to be better than yourself. The only competition we should be in is with ourselves, and if we have opportunities that will help us to garner more views, more whatever, we should take that. We should take that. We should always take those opportunities and not let other people talk us out of those opportunities because they kind of blew theirs or didn't want it or whatever. Okay, that's all I got to say about that. Yeah, I was taken aback. And he kept saying, but that's my friend. And in my head, I'm like, no, you're not. I was just like, wow. I was just like, I comprehend it, because I comprehend crab in a barrel mentality. I'm not calling nobody a crab. I'm just saying there are people like that. Shit, we talking about Armand does that shit. It's like he's pulling an Armand on a little, you know what I'm saying? Like, why your friend can't live if that's your friend? Why your friend can't live? Why your friend can't take the opportunity? Who gives? Even if it is true or false, that Tasha K gonna go to jail. A year or whatever. What they got to do with Bree? What they got to do with any of us or anybody who is given the opportunity to be on some shit that's gonna help us grow and taking that? Like, what they got to do with the price of tea in China? I don't know. But that is what I do know. I do know that it was an opportunity given to him to come on that show, and for whatever reason he didn't. And then that's the night that everything went to shit. That's the day that everything went to shit. I don't know the specifics of what happened, but I feel like it is why a little bit of why you or not me, some shit like that, because I don't understand. I even the Armand shit, like, talking about it, okay, cool, but I don't understand why anybody would be so upset, like, even with mental health, over that. I hear that. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to compete with him and he buying things, exposing that. Okay, we YouTubers, cool, whatever. But I don't see why that would. Well, again, people with mental illness, you really don't know what will trigger them. But I can't see how that alone would have triggered that response. We get it. You want to grow, you want to whatever. You want to make this money. We all want to make this money. I get it. This shit is a struggle. Okay. So please donate to the channel. Don't forget. This shit is a struggle. It's just hard. Okay. And I get that. But constantly, just like I said last week when we were talking about Armand, it's not that deep. And constantly attempting to destroy or destroying relationships you have over really non-important shit, or being petty, or feeling a little bit of resentment because you wish you were, or for whatever reason. Okay, I don't want to get into the reasoning. I don't know. That don't help. That don't help. Just like when we spoke about Armand, that doesn't help. So, anywho, let me look at some of these comments before we move on. She said she was on the other side of YouTube. YouTube got many corners, child. Many corners. She said it's Mental Health Awareness Month, so it's a timely topic. She'll be uploading on this topic later. Make sure y'all go over there and follow DC and also Bree, and run these likes up. Thank y'all so much. Hey Jamie, hey Sharon. I take my low views too. And I got a few videos with a lot of views too. Yeah, it is what it is. You know, some shit hits, some shit not. If some people are out here buying views, that's not a, it's not a, it's not a good marketing strategy, because the views are fake. So it don't really mean anything. I'll take my low views with, you know, and be happy that I was able to touch and engage with those people, and those people will be coming back, and they're real, and they're actually real people. You know, like, who gives a shit if Armand is, well, I don't, you know, okay, fine. Let people know, make a video about it, but it's not the end of the world. She said, I've been watching Ree video. I love her laugh. I love her laugh too. She's fucking hysterical. And the water bottle shaking be killing me. It do. I be like, it be killing me. All right. We are work friends, colleagues on here. Like, it's not that he would, yes. It was given backhanded. It was given jealousy and envy. And I was like, you know that saying, with friends like this, you don't need enemies. Yo, that's that saying. That's why I am real weary about people, and I only fuck with some of the YouTubers. Some of them could say they could text me or even message me, bro. I'm like, even on the Instagrams or whatever, fuck a phone, you know, because some shit be, you know, that's why I said Wiley seems cool, but I'm good over here. You know, it was like 6 hours. I stopped watching. I just went back and I was like, click, because I saw the comments and I saw her names. I just went back and started like going like this through the shit. Like, what the fuck is he talking about? So yeah, like, they're not a real friend because they should have found me, and like, and how some subs was being nosy and they called them at the hospital. Like, I would be afraid of subscribers who did all of that. That sounds a little stalky. Okay? Like, that sounds a little stalky. And people are allowed to have their moments. I told y'all, I have my moment. Y'all see, this is our second time live this week. Sometimes you don't want to be on live. Sometimes you need to just woo-saw and decompress from your life, because we actually have lives outside of here, you know. Yeah, he said he wasn't taking his medicine, so I don't know. She said, I'm spot on. He most definitely jealous. He craves a relationship with Tasha again, like he had. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I thought. I thought that from that day when he didn't show up on the live stream. I was like, what? And then I heard what other people were saying. Oh, this happened. I'm like, what the fuck happened? That was the first thing I thought. But again, I don't like being the nosy bitch. You know, I don't like overstepping. You know? Okay. She said that's all I want to know. Oh, I don't know, girl. Please get these likes up. All right. So, hey, mommy, how are you? Love you. Okay. So let's move on to a next story, because we done did 24 minutes on this shit. The debate. Okay. I didn't watch the debate. I was outside. Y'all saw me. I was cute though. If you follow my Instagram or my Snapchat, you saw I was cute. I was cute. I was outside. So I didn't watch it. I forgot to tell my daughter to watch it because she's up she's up next. Like by next election, she's up. Okay, not even my next. By the next May, no, that's in 2 years. She up. So you gotta start paying attention to these things. But nonetheless, from what I heard, Trump was being Trump, you know. Liar as always, you know. It's real easy to flow out. It was a bunch of, you know how CNN do fact checks? Damn near all the shit he said was lies. Trump was talking about how people were getting abortions at 7, 8, 9 months and after birth. How the fuck is that possible? I've never in my life heard of anybody getting an abortion at 8, 9, 7. I think that shit stopped at like 4 months. Like, and he talk about when the child is here, like, where'd that go? But okay, then Biden was slow as hell from what I heard. He, you know, it is what it is. But I ain't gonna hold you. After we read that 2025 document or pieces of that 2025 document, child, they could have rolled Biden in on a fucking respirator. And I'm still going to vote for him. Because even though he was, you know, and even though I still don't, and even with the Israel thing, when we looking at the Israel thing, he's talking about, oh yeah, Trump, like, yeah, just let Israel go and just destroy the Palestinians, just finish the job. You know, it's just like everything about this shit is just, everything about this shit is just insanity. And I wish that, you know, because, you know, Robert F. No, not F. Kennedy, J. Whatever. One of the Kennedys, he's running independent, which if this wasn't, if Project 2025 wasn't on the table, if Trump period wasn't on the table, I don't even care what the man talking about. I'd have went and voted for him. But at this point where we at, I can't risk this country being overthrown. They already fucking so much things up. If y'all ain't here, I think I don't know if I said this to y'all, but like a week, 2 weeks ago, we were having a discussion here, and Jada, Feminine Melanin, was saying, you know, her daughter got her scholarship, everything is good. And I said, you got to watch these people because you don't know what they're going to do, especially they talking about they're going, you know, they replacing people in governments with, you know, loyalists, not even people who are qualified, just loyalists. And they trying to like get rid of the Department of Education and all this shit. Child, why? I read an article, it was like last week, in Texas. Y'all heard about this? In Texas, they are attempting to rescind. Mind you, these schools, all of them aren't state schools, but they're schools. They're trying to rescind 133 scholarships. Mind you, these kids already rejected these other schools. That's why I don't understand why anybody would apply to colleges nowadays down south. I don't even get it. But they done rejected or are trying to hold up 133 scholarships that were going to Black students. Yeah. So my Black student is coming up next. And I don't give a fuck if they roll Biden in on a freaking respirator. He come in with a walker. I don't give a shit. Okay? Trump just can't be in office. Let me see what y'all talking about. She said he needed some tea. So I saw somebody put a comment like, that next time give him Red Bull. He needed some Red Bull. He needed some protein. He needs some protein and one of them C4s I got in the freaking fridge. That's what the fuck he needed. And just shove that nigga out there, okay? She said, we outside, Jovi. You was fly. Y'all, I ain't gonna tell y'all, the comedian, oh my God. That's why oh man. Girl, the bati was batying. Oh, let me stop. Let me stop. We had fun. We went out. We had fun. I wasn't really feeling it yesterday. I was, I was a little sick. I was a little, but they were like, bitch, going outside. And I was like, you know what? We're going outside. And we went outside. It was great. She said, I got secondhand embarrassment for the first 20 minutes. That's what I heard everybody saying. I get it. I completely get it. I don't give a fuck if he died on January 7th. Not saying it like that. I don't care. I just need Trump and Project 2024 to not be a possibility. That's all I need at this point. That's all I need. She said Biden has a speech impediment. And he's getting older, and it's okay. It's okay. It is what it is. We've had presidents who are in wheelchairs before, right? Like, they all ain't been healthy as shit, but at this point, anything but Project 2025. Anything but. Okay, that's exactly how I knew. One thing that got me is that they said that immigrants were taking black jobs. That's how when I opened Twitter this morning, because y'all know that's the first thing I probably opened in the morning. I opened YouTube real fast. I was watching Wiley, and after Wiley, I jump on Twitter. I have a, black jobs. Do you mean picking fruits and cotton and shit? Because the migrants, you mean the pickers? Ciao. All I gotta say is ciao. RFK Jr. Okay, that's his name. But like I said, if it wasn't so, if it wasn't like gonna be like, y'all know I worked elections. The early elections, I gotta go Mondays. I'm gonna go early Monday so I could be here by noon. I gotta go to board of elections to get my recertifications early, because we need to get them early. They're gonna have longer early voting times, like more days voting, right? Longer hours, longer days, because it is expected. We've been hearing this shit since the election I did in like January or some shit. Like, it's going to be insanely psychotic. Okay. If you can early ballot vote. If you can go in early to vote, go in early to vote. These people are not fucking playing, and we cannot be playing either. Okay. Take your grandmas to go vote. The old people always vote. You ain't got to take grandma. Take your sons to go vote. I love when I'm at the elections and I see people dragging in their kids. I used to drag in my kid all the time. We voting. So she already knows. She up next. She know that already. Take your kids. Take your nephews and your fucking nieces who acting stupid. Make sure they stupid asses get out there and go put that ballot in. This is not a game. This is not a game. And the fact that people, like, we like to pretend like it can't happen, it's literally happening all over the world as we speak. Literally happening all over the world as we speak. What makes you think it won't happen here? Rome fell. This is Rome. Okay. She said, I watched some of it. It was a clown show. Trump said they were taking black jobs and Hispanic jobs. What type of jobs are those? Apparently, from what I gather, picking the fruits, picking the cotton. Okay. Picking them. Standing out in the sun, picking the shit. I guess. I don't know. The blacks. The blacks. She said, my oldest son is at a scholarship at UNC. Shout out to you, girl. We have to keep We got, if you, again, I don't like, I know a lot of these men are running around acting dumb, like they gonna vote for Trump. These black, like if all else fails, when they put these niggas back in slavery, we just gotta send them. You voted for Trump, just send them that way. Send them to the cotton fields, okay? Because get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it. He said, someone said, sorry, Biden was sick but didn't say anything, and I wish people would stop calling Joe slow for his speech impediment. I don't think he's slow. I think he's getting old. That's it. He getting old. Trump old too. They about 3-4 years apart. They old too. You know, it's just that, it's just the devil. Hear me sounding like a Christian. The devil. You know how the devil, you know how they say the devil is a liar. The devil got him like this. Trump should be like that. That's not God. That's the devil. Showmanship, bitch. If that's not Satan, I don't know what is. Satan. Hey, Kay just popped in. Kay, no, Kay on it. We all see it. That's what it is. We all saw it, and I didn't want to say it. But I felt like, especially after I saw this morning's live stream, I had to say it. It's like, it's getting to the point. This is ridiculous. So it said, local voting. Yes, please go. Like the election we did on Tuesday, that was for different boroughs. Literally, my ballot was different from the table next to me ballot. You don't know what your shit is up for. You go and check it the fuck out. Okay. I don't know if they do early state vote in other states. I don't know how it work, but make sure you know. Follow the Democrats or whatever. Get the emails so you know when the elections are. A lot of people didn't know there were elections. We voted for the delegates. You know the delegates. We voted for our delegates. Okay? And the Bronx were voting for their Republican delegates. Because I told y'all about the Bronx. They were voting for their Republican delegates for the most part. Yeah. We were voting. We sent all black delegates. Came out of our districts. All black delegates came out of our districts. That's what we did. That's what the old ladies who came in on Tuesday, and you know, the little people who came in, you know, that's what we did. We sent our delegates. We picked and we chose to know who was going to do what the fuck needed to be done, and send their asses so we could send their asses to, you know, vote or whatever they do. She said Trump lied and deflected 75%, bullied Biden 50%, face expressions and truth the last 10%. We are all disappointed with both choices, but at this point, unless the Democrats do something, we where we at right now. And by next time around, I'm hoping, I don't wish dead on people. Yeah, I'm hoping that Donald Trump or any Trump related bullshit has gone past, because if not, we are going to have another civil war, global war. Some black, the Hispanics in Boston are like, my friend said that, and it was funny as hell because there's a lot of Dominicans up there. You know, Dominicans don't think they're black. You know, I don't know. They don't think they're talking about them. Anyway, they're very Republican up there. She said early voting in Texas is better. Okay. She said this is a rematch about it. He needed a ginger. He needed something. He needed a shot of vodka, or I don't know what the fuck he needed, okay? But he needed something. But again, this is the position that we're in. And we, for the sake of our children, our nieces, our nephews, ourselves, you know, the shit we have. Did you hear that in Louisiana, Bree, tell me if I'm lying, in Louisiana, the guy that they want to be mayor or governor or whatever, he cut funding or stopped funding for the water, for the pipes, because, and he's not going to give the budget, the water people, the water department or whatever, the budget to fix the pipes or whatever, until they let him make abortion completely illegal and prosecute anybody who gets one. Like, this is what the fuck is happening. These niggas gonna turn off the lights if you say no. The governor, okay, these niggas gonna turn off the American grid if we say, are you sure that was a good idea? They gonna turn off the lights. They gonna shut off the water. They showing us in our faces. And you better believe, when people show you who they are, you need to believe it. She said we got too used to those Obama speeches. Child, I guess so. All right, so let's move on. Let's move on to this whole Sexyy Red situation. I got Twitter pulled up already. Hold on. Okay. Oh, man. So apparently Sexyy Red is fucking with Keith, whatever. Chief Keef. Okay. My daughter said Sexyy Red and apparently Kayla, that girl, we made a story about Kayla before. She is, when we made a couple stories about Kayla before, child, but she's King Von, the one who passed. She's his sister. So then my daughter, I just mentioned it because, again, I was like, oh, I think I'm talking about this today or whatever. And then she's like, ain't that Von's sister? She dating the ops? And I'm like, what? She was like, no. Well, she told me that like 2 years, I guess during COVID, she was doing research on Chicago gangs. She was like, I was writing notes and everything. She was like, it's fascinating over there. I'm like, this girl is crazy. But apparently, I don't know if he the ops, because again, I don't know, right? But she was like, she 15. So it's apparently she's like, she messing with her dead brother's ops. What? I was like, oh, okay. So anyway, so that's happening. So now, apparently Sexyy Red and Kayla are messing with Chief Keef, whatever his name is. Now I'm just looking at this shit. It got he gonna put a tattoo, her face on his face? I hope not, but again, who knows? Let me move down. Let me go down some. Oh, you know why? Because I spelled Sexyy Red wrong. Hold on. All right, here we go. Okay. So she's been arguing on, well, not arguing. I don't know what the fuck she's been doing. Trying to claim a nigga that's fucking everybody. Okay. So her and Kayla are going back talking about, oh, we gonna just be sister wives, and like, this is a video I want to show y'all. I'm gonna let it play. Let me find it. Here you go.
Big Sexyy Red. I promise you, I hate that girl. I hate that big Sexyy Red. I promise you, I hate that girl. I hate her. I wish somebody would make a diss record against her ass. I think I'm about to write a diss. I don't like that bitch. I don't like her at all. Like, she be single-handedly playing in y'all face. And I said to myself, who the fuck is her fan base? This is why I hate when y'all listen to her music. Like, y'all keep saying, like, yeah, man, but the beat hit. I don't give a fuck how much the motherfucking beat hit. Let me tell you something. Every time I hear that bitch in my motherfucking car, I turn her shit off because I know she detrimental to the black community. I know she motherfucking influencing young girls to pop they pussy open for a baby. I know that's what that bitch doing. And in the same breath, she's influencing these young girls to be ratchet, nasty, and trifling. And then she's telling y'all that y'all got carpet hair. So not only is she's influencing y'all to do that, but she's also insulting y'all at the same time. I hate that bitch. I promise you. I hate the fact that social media make everybody famous. I hate this. That's why every time I see one of my sisters going in on that bitch, I repost, share, like, comment as much as I motherfucking can. As much as I can. If y'all women up here got younger girls, okay, and within their teenage years, please talk to your girls, please talk to your teenagers about this bitch. Make sure you tell them that this is not the way to go, because that's her fan base. Because everybody that I talk to don't really like her. So I be trying to figure out who is her fan base. It's these younger girls. It's these younger girls with fam. She is going to tear y'all daughter's self-esteem down. Keep fucking letting your daughter listen to this. I'm finna say some crazy shit. Keep letting your daughter listen.
She was gonna say, keep letting your daughters listen to this gutter snipe ass bitch. I'm gonna help her for y'all.
Listen to this bitch and see what happens. She gonna tear your daughter's self-esteem down piece by piece. Sexyy Red is making a mockery out of black girls' hair and saying it looks like carpet and saying that it's unattractive, along with turning your daughter into whores. I hate this bitch with everything in me.
Well, as someone with a daughter, I am very aware of these sort of things, and these kids and influences, and we have those discussions. And but I do recognize that everybody ain't got the common sense or the time or even think about having these discussions with their children. And that's why I was like, why are you on internet arguing with another girl about a nigga, trying to put his chain? I think that may be why I feel like, oh, I got chlamydia, my coochie, like it's a lot. And I do comprehend the thought process of, there is going to be a subsection of girls who think this shit is normal. They probably live in a world with that is their normality. And it's kind of, again, I don't hate Sexyy Red. I understand that is her normality. Us black people are not monolithic. We come in ranges, and like, she's a ghetto chick from wherever the fuck she from. And if she wasn't a rapper, she would probably, be working at Sonics or some shit, taking care of her kid, just whatever. It's fine, because that's people's lives. But I do also understand, like, the influence. Like, people are saying, oh, she's supporting Trump and all of this weird shit. So I have, but again, everyone isn't perfect. People always got shit with them. People always got some shit with them. We don't love everything about every fucking body, okay? But yeah, I don't know. I felt what she was saying. I did feel what she was saying. To an extent, because I also think we're supposed to be here raising our children. But as a mother, who is, okay, I'm overly engaged. I get it. Okay. As a mother who does a lot, who does too much. Okay. I do recognize, and I've told y'all this for years now, that like, even when we were in junior high school, even when we were in elementary school, all parents don't have the time. They don't know what's happening. They work in 2-3 jobs. Some of them single parents, don't have no help. They can't make it up to the school for this because they just can't do it. Everybody does not have, the luxury to be so invested, right? Everybody doesn't have the luxury even to have the common knowledge or the sense to know that they have to, actively raise their kids. And I think the people who will be most affected by the likes of those that are Sexyy Red are already raising themselves. And that's sad. I don't really think, like the girls who, like my daughter and her friends, they all go to these great schools, and you know what I'm saying? You know, they more listening to, okay, she gonna kill me when I say this, but they listening to Melanie Martinez's and shit. Yeah, they listen to a Sexyy Red or whatever, but they comprehend that that's some other shit, you know? But I don't know. We've got a donation. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, thank you so much. I'm gonna call you anonymous because you said silently. She says $5 anonymous number like 5. I'm gonna call you anonymous 5 because we got like 4 or 5 of them. She said $5. She said for always silently listening and wanting to show some love. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Like I said, I appreciate all donations. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Okay. Again, there are levels to the rap girls. A lot of them say this dumb shit because at the end of the day, we're all human. Okay, just people. We're all people. I think it was weird when Lotto was trying to act like, you know what, my secret man was the only one I fucked on. That's silly young girl shit. And I get people are dragging her for saying that, or we're like, well, you ain't got to lie for us or whatever. Why are you telling us this? But that's just young silly girl shit. With growth and maturity, you learn. That those things are dumb. Like you don't say those things, or those things are just stupid to even say or imply. Like who are you trying to prove something to? Everybody has shit with them, right? Back in the day, I used to listen to Lil' Kim. Told y'all my stepmama came in, heard I was bucking. she came in and she lost her shit, broke my CD. Yes, a CD. Broke my CD. We're like, ah! So it's always going to be some shit, but it's also always how we raising our children as well. Yes, some people are going to be, influenced by this shit, but like I said, those are mostly children who have no guidance. So that's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. Okay, that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Let me look at these comments. She said she right. She said they've been going back and forth. Is given that's the baby's father. It might be. It might be. She said, Bree said, I didn't have an issue with her stance, but how come they never have these thoughts for women rappers? Okay. So who is she watching? Well, yeah, who's she playing? I don't know. I think it's more like I got chlamydia. I'm going to get chlamydia. I don't have chlamydia a million times. Baby daddy. But again, these girls out here, there's some of them who be on that shit. And that's, everybody ain't going to college. Everybody ain't going to have a good future. There's people who going to be welfare queens for the rest of their life. There's people who going, you know what I'm saying, going to live off of Social Security or some shit for the rest of their life. People who, it's shit, there's generational project people for a reason. And that's not Sexyy Red's fault. She is a product of that environment. No? I don't know. She said, Bree says the agenda, yes. Is Sexyy Red the leader of it? No. I don't think Sexyy Red, I don't think when they talk about the industry plan, I be thinking, and I be like, if someone is an industry plant, they don't know that they're an industry plant. It's not like when they signed them, they were like, all right, you're about to be the new industry plant up next. No, they just boosting them, telling them, you're great, and letting them continue to do foolishness. Like we heard I heard her whole team is white men. So if she is an industry plant, she don't know that. Her team knows that. That's the job of the white men around her to promote the foolishness. Because she ain't got the common sense in life because she's still kind of young, or just in general, to know that that's foolishness, or why they just make, why they okay with the shit, you know? Everybody ain't got the common sense God gave them. She said parenting is on appearance. Yes, it is. It is very much. She said I think she's trolling, something different. Oh my god. Not the CD baby. They weren't. She cracked my shit. It was a whole thing, girl. I got grounded. I was like, what? Only at my dad's house that my daddy grounded me. My mom ain't know what the fuck was happening. She was like, what? She said, Brittany said, my thing is it keeps low vibrational and having girls not thinking more of themselves to make that money and buy a house. It's true, but that's their, I agree. But even if Sexyy Red wasn't here, they would still be low vibrational. They would still be in the project. It's just like poor white people, poor white trash. You know, all white people ain't doing the fucking best. You know what I'm saying? Sir, it is what it is. They would still be out here. You know, now do I think she's gonna be corrupting a mass of young ladies who are raised appropriately? No, I don't. But I do think the people who will be influenced by her are already in those situations, and it doesn't look good for their future, even if Sexyy Red wasn't around. That sounds horrible of me to say. Oh, because the children are our future. Shut up, Giovanni. I'm trying to make it light, okay? Because this is a real heavy topic. And like I said, I recognize, like I told my daughter, I've been telling her this since she was a little kid. Like, say, you see that girl? You see that? I'm like that. I pick them out. She gonna have a baby before she hit 18. This one, I look at their mom, I look at them, boom, I peep it. And you grow, you know what I'm saying? Because of whatever the situation is. But like Bree said, it's on the parents to raise their children. And the real problem, more than Sexyy Red, is that, you know, people aren't able, because single parenthood, or because, you know, trying to work and make money and by yourself, or even with somebody, and not being there for your kid makes things harder for your kid. As someone who used to be, I don't do it now because I really don't want to deal with the PTA at my daughter's school at this moment. Not that bad. But as someone who was a part of the PTA, it was the people who, you know, had the capacity to, who were invested. And though and you saw those things, because for you even to be a parent to join the PTA, for you even to be a parent, to be the one that, okay, fine, I'll volunteer for the bake sale, or anything like that, right, means that you have time to parent. And a lot of people don't have time to parent. And as a parent, I have numerous times had to advocate for other kids because their parent can't get off of work to come here, or their parent don't know what the fuck is going on, because they might see their kid about an hour, 2 hours a day, and don't really engage, and they don't know, or having to say, okay, this kid mama phone number, or looking for their mama, and sending them a message like, you need to go to the school, or you need to do you know that this is happening at the school, because they're not able to parent. And that's really, and that's more of a detriment to these children, to our little girls, than Sexyy Red being a bird. Because Sexyy Red is a bird. It's okay. A percentage of people are birds. That's all right. Now let's keep going on this. She said, I think it's hard to corrupt children who have their parents involved, regardless of what they are consuming. Yeah. Who always in question. She said, "Where is this energy for the men? Is always in question. It's like the picking and the choosing." That is true. She said drill rap is just as bad. Yeah, drill rap is just as bad. They talk about taking people out of here all freaking day. Just taking people out of here and spending the rest of your lives in jail and all of this shit all freaking day. Um, so that's just as problematic in my opinion. Let me see. I'm trying to think if I have any other topics that I want to discuss today. We spoke on Sexyy. We spoke on Wiley. We spoke a little bit on the debate. I dropped the link just in case anybody want to come up. The Democrats are scrambling. I had an article, but I didn't even read it because we didn't need to. We get it. He didn't do the best job. But from what I heard from when he was clearer, at least he actually answered the questions and hit on the topics. So and again, they could have rolled that motherfucker out in a wheelchair and on a respirator at this point. Ain't no way I'm not gonna do what I can do to make sure that Trump and Project 2025 don't get, in our fucking country, don't get overthrown. I tell you one thing, yo, the most Americans are us Black Americans. I swear to you. The most Americans, because we gonna get up and we gonna go out there and we gonna fucking do this shit. While white Americans are out here literally trying to fucking overthrow the government. I blame the I forgot his name. I forgot who it was. I blame who came up after they ended slavery and did not completely squash these people and their ideals. But maybe it's so sad, it's so crazy to think we probably will have a civil war. And maybe at the end of that one, they'll completely squash them, because allowing the Confederate flag to be flying and allowing all of this shit cause these people to still do this shit. Take a lesson from Germany. Take a lesson from the Germans. Hello, Duval.
How you doing on JOVIBEAUTY? Thank you for having the beauty school, and I'm gonna try to be real quick. Um, I want to touch on the Wiley situation, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Everything that you said about him with brief relationship is spot on, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna bring up a situation that will bring everything home.
Mm-hmm.
You remember when him and Tasha K was like mentor and mentee?
Mm-hmm.
And remember, he was pro Tasha K all throughout the Cardi B situation, all the way up court to the trial.
Yep.
Remember when was the turning point? People think the turning point was Tasha K saying about the Amon and him not putting their names and title on the same platform. That wasn't the turning point. The turning point was, remember when Von Ray did that Thanksgiving video at Tasha K's house?
Okay.
And remember, he posted it on, I guess, his social media, his YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Wiley seen that video, and Wiley went live that same night talking about why he didn't get the Storm Monroe package and everything, about how he was making fun of how Tasha was painting the walls for Storm Monroe and stuff like that, and the lighting and the laptop and stuff. So that day told me that he's a person that feels very entitled and feels like he's in competition when he feel like he should have certain things at a certain point. And
Yeah.
that's why when you said what you said in the earlier portion of your show, that's why you're spot on, because he feels like if he sees somebody else getting something and he don't get it in the same time frame, or he don't get it as plentiful as the last person that got the same situation, he feels a certain way.
Yeah. I agree.
And so that was that's when he turned on Tasha K, and that's when their relationship went left. It started at that point with the Von Ray situation with the Thanksgiving video, and with they spend the Thanksgiving at Tasha's house. I guess he wanted to be there too.
Kind of like how Armand went ape shit when he didn't go to T.S. Madison's house for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, in Georgia, that is true.
Yeah.
But that's the same situation. That's when their relationship was the beginning of the end. That's when he turned on Tasha that night when
Mm-hmm.
he talked about the Storm Monroe package and why he didn't get the Storm Monroe package and stuff like that. And so when it comes to Bree and Bree having a relationship with Tasha, for whatever reason, him and Amon both they look at Tasha like she's their mother,
Yeah.
and they always want that motherly love from her. They always want that validation, that appreciation, that respect, that love that she gives to the Breeze, the T Pains, and no, I mean the King Pains and the Sean David Ways and others.
Mm-hmm.
And Amon and Wiley in particular, they want that same love. And when they feel like they're not getting that, they start to really act out like a child that's really looking for attention.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. Like jealous, like sibling rivalry.
Think
Like
about
jealous, like your jealous siblings, mad. Mom, you do this for you. You don't do it for me. Yeah,
even when Amon and Wiley occasionally talk behind the scenes, what they talking about? Tasha.
Tasha.
Because they both want that validation, that love from her, from a content standpoint. They feel like if they get that love and respect from her, they feel like they truly made it.
Yeah.
And without that love for her, they feel like they still fighting
But-
for their affection. And
Yeah.
and unfortunately they feel like they're not getting that from her the way that they feel like they should get it from her. And so anybody that's associated with Tasha, they eventually turn on that person, or if people that fall out with Tasha, they befriend that person because they feel like misery loves company
Yeah.
instead of dealing with whatever traumatized issues that they have within themselves, and to build themselves up and to put their own life into perspective and be happy with it.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%, Duvall.
But like I said, again, thank you for your time. Thank you for your platform. Like I said, I just want to bring that to perspective because I think me bringing that story would make sense of why he is turning on Bree the way that he's turning on Bree. Because like I said, it's a pattern with him when it comes to he feel like he should have certain things at a certain point, and he used his disability as a reason why he comes up short instead of his mindset and the way he approaches things. But have a good day, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, I can't necessarily disagree. Um, I'm just most of the live. The sad part is both candidates are unqualified. Well, yeah. Alexa says, as a Caribbean, I've been said African Americans built this whole country, and it's annoying as fuck how you guys always have to roll up your sleeves and do everything, especially African American women. We built, let me tell you something. Black women of the Americas, let me say that, built this whole side of this world. Black people of the Americas built the whole side of this fucking world. Okay. Y'all know I'm Panamanian. They brought our asses over there to build that goddamn canal. And that goddamn canal made this country, this fucking, it helped make this country this fucking country. Okay. Black Americans, black, like this is what we do. And we always have to pick up the slack. Okay. They go to war. I'm talking about the black men, they go to war. They'll fight for this country, come back and get lynched. Okay. This what the fuck happens. We build this country. I've always said the safest a president would be if all his, because you don't know with the if to be surrounded by Black Secret Service, because they ain't gonna be no confusion, but hey, but I do agree with you 100%. All right, y'all, so we're gonna jump up out of here. All right, we're gonna jump up out of here, and I need to go work out because I have not in like 4 days. Yeah, no, 4 days. It's just shameful. But I wasn't, my body was, I was real fucked up. But yeah, I'm gonna work out. I hope y'all enjoy this Friday. It's cooler here in New York. It's 70, bitch. It ain't been 70 days, child. So hope y'all enjoy outside. Be careful. Be vigilant. Be careful. It is crazy out in these streets. Remember that. Oh, like I was telling y'all about the elections. There's always a cop within the thing with us, but like it's going to be 2 this year. They were talking about. We're having fucking lessons and conversations of in case somebody come in there while I'm out. Not nobody to look like this. Like this. Not nobody look like, what I'm saying? So this is very important. I saw a comment was saying they're both unqualified. Girl, I know. But and I'm not even gonna say the least of the less of two evils or whatever. I just don't wanna be a part in. I just want everything to be okay, and I just want my kid to be able to be okay and thrive in this world and not get thrown back into slavery at this point. Oh, I think we got one more donation. Thank you. Duval sent us $2. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Like I said, all donations are thoroughly appreciated. All right, so I'm gonna get up off of here because I'm going to work out. I'm going to bench press, okay, and deadlift, okay, until I feel like I'm about to die, and then I'll feel normal. Okay. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Yeah, I ain't been here all week, but so I will. I've been here twice this week, so I will be back at tomorrow noon, and I might be back tonight. Okay, let me not say, because who knows how I be feeling. But I love y'all. I'll see y'all on the flip side, and as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden, because there's no other way to live it. Okay, bye.